Hi everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy. So I grinded some money. I've got level 1 magic for everybody. So time to continue onward. More free XP. Now this path is optional for now, but it's worth checking out. Up here, we have us an ogre. These guys are a good source of money early on, though they are kind of tough. Yeah, like I said, they drop a pretty good bit of money for this part of the game, as well as XP in the unpatched version. A magic spell? Yeah, actually, you're just supposed to read it backwards. Push B and select. If you do that on the outside, it brings up a world map. I think all the brooms say it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and raid the treasure chest. We found some potions and an antidote.
Crystal, where is my crystal eye? Ah, curses! Without my crystal eye, I can't see anything. Who is it? Ah, who stole my crystal eye?
Yeah, this is Matoya. She needs a crystal eye in order to see, which somebody has stolen it. Maybe we can get it back for her. Get out of here, My Little Pony reject. Lizards, huh? They got a pretty good bit of HP for this part. Like most reptiles, they'd be weak to ice, except we don't have access to that spell yet. And from here, we just want to head straight east, slightly south. Oh, and that one ran away. Yeah, now that our levels have gotten so high, a lot of enemies will just run away. And here is the town of Provoca. Ah, please help us. Okay. Hey, Mohawk guy. This town's been attacked by pirates from the Aldi Sea. Uh-oh. Well, before we deal with the pirates, how much money do we have? 560? Let's see what the weapon shop has. Hammer, scimitar, broadsword, and battle axe. I believe my mages should be able to... My red mages should be able to equip the broadsword. Yep. We'll sell this off. For not very much. And I guess that's all we can get with the money we got. We don't have to worry about EXP in this hack, I guess, but we'll still need to grind money. Yeah, I won't mess with black magic. Let's go see what we can do about those pirates.
I'm Bicky the Pirate, and I'm surprised you scurvy dogs have the nerve to face me. Mates, get those landlubbers.
Okay. That's a lot of pirates. Although, individually they're pretty weak. Though, as a group, they can overwhelm you if you haven't been leveling up. That's probably the best way to deal with them at this point in the game. Sleep affects the entire enemy party. So, put as many of them to sleep as we can. Now they should be easy pickings. Alright, so much for your pirate crew, Bicky. Oh, nice bit of money.
Ah, please forgive me. Here, take my ship as an apology. I won't be any more bother, I promise.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on you, though. They also live across the sea. They say their prince has fallen into a deep sleep. At least now that we beat the pirates, the rest of the people have come out. Thanks to you, we don't need to be afraid of pirates anymore. Let's see, what kind of equipment can we get here? I want leather gloves for everybody. I don't think anyone here can equip the leather shield. Likewise, I think only the fighter can equip the iron armor. So for mages, I think those leather gloves are the only piece of defense equipment we can get here. Ships can stop only at ports, but there are no ports in the north. I have escaped from Melmond, a town in the west. There, the earth is rotting and monsters attack at night. Please help them. So, as you probably know, resting at the inn is also how you save your game here. The sea's full of many dangerous monsters. Please be careful. Okay. So we have a ship. So we can now freely explore the waters. Actually, let's go ahead and bring up that map. Yeah. That flashing cross there is where we are. As he says, we can only disembark where you see those ports in the water, and the two northern continents, as he says, there are no ports up there. So we're going to have to find another way to reach those spots. Oh boy. We probably want to get rid of that big eye as soon as we can, because they can deal paralysis on people. And Sahagins are an annoyance, because their tendency to attack in large groups. I am noticing magic seems to be a tad more effective in this patch as well. You jerk. Magic was, in the original game, magic was often a bit of a crapshoot. Sometimes it would deal a ton of damage, other times it would deal like a piddly amount. Again, it's probably very D&D-like, where it's determined by, say, a dice roll. But one thing I want to check out while I'm out here is something that some fans of the game are probably aware of. I wanted to see if it's still here in this patch. Normally there's not much point to coming out here. There's really nothing in this area to the east of Pravaka. Oh, but we got this guy, a Ghast, which, let's try to kill it quickly, because they hit fairly hard and they can deal paralysis with their attacks too. Which, if you get a group of them that do that, they can wipe out your party fairly easily. Okay, this is what fans call the Peninsula of Power. Is this little peninsula here, and these 4 tiles in particular. When they were mapping out the encounters, okay, we're not getting the enemies from the continent just to the north of us. They must have, I guess they did rezone that area, where they mapped out where the encounters take place, like which encounters take place on what tiles. I think they did change it. Because, like, in the original game, because of that oversight, let's see. Let me bring up the map again. If you see where we are now, we would get enemy encounters from that continent just to the north of us, which are pretty late game enemies, which would be extremely powerful. and could overwhelm us. But with some persistence and a little luck, it was possible to make that a really good grinding spot early in the game. But right now, all we're getting is these damn tarantulas, which are a potential problem because they can inflict poison status, which is a bitch in this game. Yeah. Have a fair bit of HP, too. And so we barely got anything out of it. We get that annoying screeching sound. Antidotes to heal poison with are not cheap. But at least they changed one annoying aspect of it, and that was they would rearrange your party and put the poison party member at the bottom of the group. Which often mean I had to waste a lot of extra time rearranging my party back the way I had it. Said status ailments in this game, especially the original unpatched game, were a real bother. Ooh, an ogre chief. They tend to be worth quite a bit. Yeah, look at that money we got from them. Okay. Gonna go buy an extra broadsword. I don't think there's any other weapons we can even... Yeah, because... I don't think any party members can use the scimitar or the battle axe. Like, I know the thief can use the scimitar, and only the fighter can use the battle axe. And we have enough money for one level 2 spell. The one most worth getting is probably Blizzard. For right now, at least. Although Temper there... I heard it might have been bugged in the original game. It's supposed to raise attack power of the person you cast it on. So assuming it's fixed, that will be really useful too. And there's his, that gaze attack is what can deal paralysis. And now that we can freely explore the inner sea of this continent, our next objective is south of Corneria. Cobras are also bothersome because they too can inflict poison. Fortunately, this looks like we're gonna kill him pretty quick. Please save our prince. This is the town of Elfheim. I am a prophet. As time flows, its mists clear. Okay, that's nice. There's quite a bit here. There's actually the shops for level 3 and level 4 magic here. But that's gonna run us a hell of a bill. Without a king, the power of the Dark Elf will overwhelm us. The prince doesn't wake soon. Prophet, as time flows, blah blah blah. Swords and armor made of mithril are very powerful. Long ago, I journeyed to the northwest and found an old abandoned castle, but it was really spooky, so I left immediately. Too spooky for you, huh? No one knows the whereabouts of the Dark Elf King Astos. Our prince was to become the Elf King, but now... Here lies Link. Might have been a little bit of a take that at Legend of Zelda. That's actually what it said in the Japanese version. The original North American game actually said, "Here lies Erdrick," instead a nod to Dragon Quest. This is a tomb, and another tomb. Let's go ahead and check out the castle. Our prince sleeps from Astos' curse. Please help him. Did you say the same thing? Yep. Astos attacked our castle by surprise. He cursed our prince and ransacked our treasury. Yeah, this Astos guy's a real bastard, isn't he? For 5 years, the prince has slept under Astos' curse. Is there no medicine that can wake him? It is said there is a witch who can concoct any type of potion. I believe her name is Matoya? Ah, so the witch we talked to earlier. She can help us, but she probably won't be able to until we get her crystal eye back. The dwarf village is in a cave at the west end of the Aldi Sea. They're a friendly bunch. Okay, so... Oh, god damn it. I really hate you guys. Can we just run from them, please? And see, now we have to go listen to that lovely sound effect as we make our way to the potion shop. And like I said, they're not cheap either. Now what I'd like to do before I call this a video is just go check out that dwarf cave real quick. That's a bit of an expensive inn. I prefer to use the one in Cornelia when possible, since it's only 30 gold to stay there. So yeah, up in the northwest part of the LDC. Fortunately, they're not too tough at this point. You dick! Okay, now I think our high levels are working against us. Because now enemies are running away before we can kill them. But anyways, here's the dwarf cave. Let's loot the place, I'm sure they won't mind.
With a crystal eye, even the blind can see. Azto stole it from Matoya.
Yeah, the dwarves tend to speak in this, pseudo-Scottish accent, which is... the dialect is especially apparent in some of the remakes.
Dwarves can see even in the dark.
Laddie-ho.
Laddie-ho. I'm looking for some levistone. They say you can make anything float with it.
Really?
That sound? Merrick is digging a canal. A bracelet can protect you, just like armor.
That's useful to keep in mind for mage characters.
If only I had the rare metal adamantite, I could make a truly legendary sword.
Which nobody in our party would actually be able to use, so unfortunately we won't be able to take advantage of this.
The earth is rotting slowly from the west.
Oops. Down, digging a canal. A rock is blocking construction of my canal. If I only had some nitro powder. Another locked door. So yeah, this point of the game is going to involve like a sort of one of those almost like a trading sequence, of which this is going to be this would be the final part of that. Anyways, what follows this section is going to be would normally be a pretty large grinding segment for both levels as well as money for all the spells and equipment I would need for the next area. Not too worried about levels at this point, but we'll still need the money, so I'll be doing that, and I'll see you guys next time.
I'm playing a game.